Hey everybody, Cindy J. Chuck here with Queen Bee Creations, and I've got a different kind of, sorry, it's cold in here. I had to put on my extra sweater. I have a different kind of project. I decided to just work with my scrap wood. I'll give you some options as we go along, but I just wanted to use wood. So what I have is I have this little rough cast off triangular piece. And we are going to use this, and I had thrifted these are called biscuits. So I thrifted a bag of them, but you can get them from the hardware store. And these are used as joiners, that there's like special router tools that will route holes in things. And then your biscuit goes in the middle of two pieces. You can glue the wood, but then you have the biscuit, the wooden biscuit, holding it together. That's the extent of my knowledge. I'm not even sure if that's exactly how you use them, but in my head, that's how you use them. So the first thing that I wanted to do was just sand these out. And so I'm gonna turn my big sander this way, and I'm just gonna round out the edges, the top and the end, and this side is a little rough. So I'm just gonna sand those, and I do that by turning this on and then just holding these pieces this way on it. It's easier than trying to do it this way. Move this rather than this. And then we'll come back overhead and I'll show you what I'm thinking, which is sort of bizarre. But, you know, it's the way that my brain works, which might be a little scary at times, but it is what it is. So just an odd piece of wood. And really, these just happen to be triangular. They could have been other shapes. You go with what you got, okay? I'm just gonna sand, but it's noisy. So I'm gonna just do my thing, and then you guys will rejoin when it's smooth. You'll see the shape I'm after. Okay, this is my little wooden base. And what I want to do is I want to cut my biscuits so that I get, and here's where, just take a pencil. I want a little beak. So this one needs to get cut off across there, probably more there-ish, because there'll be an indent, and that will be a beak. And then I need two of these to be angled here, and I can use that angle piece after. So I just want to get my cut marks, and then I can probably use that one. So I think that's what I need. And then I'll use one of those for the little wing. But if I just try and glue that little piece on, it's going to be pretty delicate. So I am going to actually take my cutting tool from my Dremel, and I'm going to cut this across here. You could use a little saw like this, or you could just use like another saw, hand saw, if you wanted to do it, or I could take my table saw and cut these. The piece that my table saw won't do is, what I want to do is create an indent in here. So I actually want to use my saw to cut an indent so that I can glue that into the indent so it's not just sticking on the outside of this. Now, you could just do clay, right? You could do your clay and cut it and like glue it in place and do that. I just wanted to do an all wood project. So I'm gonna switch these. Whoops, sorry, foot pedal. I'm gonna show you just a little indent here, but then I will do indents here to put the little comb, and then I'll do a longer indent here for the tail. But it looks something like this. Okay, so to start with, feel like I'm missing his nose. Where did his little nose go? Okay, it's not a nose, it's a beak. Well, shoot. Isn't that too big for beak? That's too big for beak. Okay, I gotta go cut another one because I lost it. Okay, now that I have a beak again, I'm just gonna I'm using some Gorilla Construction adhesive, and I am just going to take my pieces and glue them in place. So it's just a case of, let me just see how these ones fit. I think this one. See how they slide in place? So I just think that they're going to be sturdier. But again, you know, you use what you've got. If you don't have a little Dremel, but I rarely break this baby out, so I just thought it'd be good to use it. So I'm going to get these glued in. Moved him too far forward. And then now I have the tail to do. And we're just doing the same thing. And I just want these to set up for a couple of minutes before I try and start painting, just so that they're a little bit sturdier. My little figurine, I'm hoping paint makes it look more bird-like. I'm gonna get painted up. So I'm gonna paint it in Casement by Fusion. So it's got a built-in top coat. And I'm gonna do the red pieces, the tail and those upper parts in Fort York red. And then I'm just gonna grab a little bit of acrylic paint in the orange for the beak. And we'll see if that makes it look more chicken-like. So just now that it's dry, because I got busy in the shop doing stuff, so it's had overnight. It's definitely dry. And we'll get this all done. Great. Here's our finished little chicken. Now, here's the thing. This is the kind of craft when you feel like crafting, you don't know what you want to do, and you just go into your scrap bin and you grab a piece of scrap wood and you challenge yourself to make it into something. This is a little shelf sitter. It sits up just fine. I took the liberty of putting polka dots on it because I can. But you know, I don't want you to ever feel stymied because you don't have tons of materials or anything. You know what? Like, I used the biscuits because I had thrifted the biscuits. I mean, I thrifted this bag of them. I didn't know what I would do with them, but I thought they could be shingles, they could be little duck feet, they could, right? It's kind of, they just go into my wood stash, and then they become different things depending upon what I need. I could have used popsicle sticks, or I had contemplated, what else did I have out here? I had contemplated, you know, these little packs of wood that have some different shapes from the dollar store. There's some hearts and there's some, you know, little flowers. I thought, oh, I could cut those off and I could use those. So it's just mix and match. Take a look at what you've got. You know, use odds and ends to be able to make something that you never planned on, you never imagined, and you never really saw sitting on anybody else's page. Could be something cute. This, I think I could have done a different, like instead of the beak, I could have done a different kind of mouth and then done these ridges going all the way down the back, and I could have very easily maybe painted it green and made a little dragon. You know, it's the kind of thing that you could do with your kids and just get them reimagining the shapes into whatever they want. Let me know what you think of this one, guys. Super, super fun. And it's just really a creative challenge. Grab a piece of scrap wood, make it into something. What does it become in your eye? You could have looked at this triangle and it could have become just about anything, not just a chicken. Looking forward to seeing you on the next one. And until then, take care.